Only on 9, the father of this 3-year-old boy who police say was murdered by his mother is now raising questions about whether more could have been done to save the child.
And I told him that the officer that she's not in her right mind, and I'm really concerned for Jason's safety, and I'm scared.
I'm Scott Wickersham.
I'm Erica Bryant. The child's father spoke only with Channel 9, and he told us that he asked authorities in Morganton for an Amber Alert after his girlfriend left their home with the 3-year-old boy. Less than 24 hours later, police in Bel Air, Maryland said the child had been beaten to death by his mother. Channel 9's Dave Faraday is joining us now live.
Dave, you learned that the father filed a complaint against Morganton Public Safety, and there's now an investigation underway.
Scott, there is. The police chief here in Morganton told me shortly after learning about the murder in Maryland, Morganton Public Safety began looking into the department's actions involving the family who lives here in Morganton. That included the 2 911 calls made from their apartment in the days leading up to the 3-year-old's murder. Alex Garcia showed us the partially decorated Christmas tree his son helped him with at their home in Morganton.
I miss him. His presence, I still feel it here. All his toys, I haven't moved them.
Police say 3-year-old Jason Garcia was murdered by his mother, Gloria Hughes, in Maryland 10 days ago. Alex Garcia says 2 days before Jason's murder, he called Morganton Public Safety because Hughes took his cell phone and barricaded herself in a bedroom with Jason.
She wasn't budging. She wasn't opening the door. She wasn't trying to give any kind of visual contact with the police. She was saying that she was scared for her life.
Garcia says 7 officers responded to the apartment, and he agreed with police to leave for work in hopes of de-escalating the dispute with his girlfriend. According to police reports, there was no indication the 3-year-old was in any kind of danger at that time. But when Garcia got home the next morning, he says Hughes and his son were gone, so he called 911 again.
When I called the dispatcher, I told her I was trying to issue an Amber Alert.
Police confirmed that during the 911 call, Garcia did ask, "Are you going to issue an Amber Alert?" But the dispatcher told him he'd have to talk with an officer, and those notes were not passed on to police. Morganton Public Safety says when the officer contacted Garcia by phone, he did not mention anything about an Amber Alert being needed and said it does not appear the criteria would have been met based on what Garcia told them. Garcia believes the department failed both him and his son.
Something was wrong. And then they weren't even listening to me, like my cries. They weren't hearing me.
And the police chief told me this afternoon they are reviewing all the body cam video. Remember, that involves as many as 7 to 8 officers who were involved in the calls here in Morganton. The chief also told me they're open to showing that video to the father and have already reached out to him about doing that. Reporting live from Morganton, I'm Dave Faraday, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, Dave, a terrible story. Thank you. As the state statute actually lays out what qualifies for an Amber Alert, it says if an abduction involves a parent, the child's life must be suspected to be or in danger of injury or death. And certainly that's the way the father felt. Investigators have charged Gloria Hughes with first-degree murder and child abuse resulting in death. An off-duty officer spotted her standing in the street in Maryland holding the lifeless toddler. Police have not said if there's anything she said about why she did it.